Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss something related to the scheduling a meeting on the Zoom. So without wasting much time, let me show you the key points which we are discussing today. Like first and foremost thing that we need to keep in our mind, that is we will be using the school account. Means you sign up using the school email ID. That's it. Then create a meeting code with the same password that is written over here, conk 2020. Stop chat and open for host. Means while scheduling, you please make sure that all the mics are off. And we will be discussing few more things also, like how you can make yourself prettier, how you can mute the mics on the entry, how you can turn on the gallery view, such side by side view, है ना? And how to keep you need to few things more other than this. You should keep the program flow ready with you. And my dear event in charges, you should call the schools by their IDs and participant name if it is goes like the policies discussed till now. Okay, this is very important. Using pause share, means if you are sharing something, this will help you out, I'm sure. If you are sharing your screen, your desktop screen, and you are fumbling with the options and you are struggling with the glitches, no, then you can pause your sharing so that the participants are not able to see that host is struggling with the system. So for that particular moment you can pause the share, so the screen will be freeze, and when you are done, then you can start sharing again. Okay, so we are going to discuss all these points here. So let's start the Zoom meeting app, that is the client, Windows client installation that I have already done. For scheduling a meeting, you just click over this button, schedule, and on the topmost text box you please write your event name, like Zumba conference 2020. You please write in this way so that everything is known to everybody. Okay, and if there is any category that you are intent for, no problem, then you can mention over here soon after the event name, and you mention the date of event here and the time, and you please take the quite buffer time. Okay, it's not exactly you write the time, so you can take the appropriately. Okay, by and large it should be okay, and if it is ready with the schedule, correct schedule, then fine, you can write exactly the timing here. And please take some buffer time over here. If the program is like you are supposed to have the program for 1 hour, at least take 2 hours, okay, or 1.5 hours, right? So this is not going to be a recurring meeting. If it is, if in any case you are going to use the same meeting on 29th also, then you can yes, tick it and select it, and then you can mention. And the next to it is meeting ID. Meeting ID means you can use the personal meeting ID, PMI, of the Zoom, that is unique for every user, or you can ask the Zoom to generate a new meeting ID automatically. So anything you can select from here, but the important thing is the security code. Security code you will write the same, conk 2020, for every meeting. Okay, kindly ensure that waiting room is enabled, it is ticked. Okay, And video, who can share the video? Host, keep it on. Participant, you can keep it on. Okay, and which calendar you want to use? It's Outlook calendar, Google calendar, and other calendars. So by default it will be Outlook, but you please select the Google calendar because everybody is using the same. Let us more explore the few more advanced options. Please enable disable it, enable the join before host. So no participant should be allowed before the host to join the meeting. Yes, make sure that it is tick, so that all the participants, when they get entry into your meeting, they are mute automatically. Okay, and just press the save button. The meeting is scheduling now. Because we have selected the Google calendar, then it will be redirecting to the Google calendar. It will ask you to give the permission. You need to enter the username and the password of your Google account so that it reaches to a Google calendar. The same calendar we use for the scheduling the classes, right? So here most of the things you are already familiar with. So for the guest section, please uncheck all these things. Invite others, see guest list, uncheck all these things. And yes, you can write the participant email ID if you are having with you. Okay, like my other free Gmail account I can add as a Google participant. Okay, so this you can done. And here is the invitation. Here is this invitation that you can modify, because you can write like in place of the name of a person, you can write the school name also. That looks more professional. Okay, and after doing all these necessary changes, you can save it. So if it is asking to send the invitation to the participants, so send it. That's all done. Means your participant will have the email also, like we do in the Google Meet, right? And now you can see, because it is the today only that meeting has been scheduled, so you can start even before the scheduled time, because you are the organizer, so you can see the meeting, right? So it is getting started now. Okay, so you can use the exit say full screen view also, and number of options are available here, right? Like in video you can choose any the virtual background, video settings are there, so you can use any virtual environment with background. Actually, if your net connection is quite okay, then you can use anything, like I'm using it. Okay, so you can change the background of your web. As a host, definitely you would like to be look pretty, so you can change the background also. See, few more things are also, like you click over the video and you can see there is a option to called touch up my appearance. You click over it and it will enhance the appearance of, it will make you actually more presentable, right? And few more options like enable HD and all are already there. Okay, few advanced option related to the video you can explore over here. Sharing screen, like you can set the sharing screen options from here also, like advanced sharing. See, from here only you can set that one participant can share at a time, or multiple participant can share. So it is preferably that you select this one, and few advanced sharing options are here. One participant can share at a time, multiple. Who can share? All participant or host, or soon after the stopping the sharing, who can start sharing. So it's up to you. When you please start your meeting little early to the scheduled time and set up accordingly. Okay, and if you want to manage the participant, then definitely you all are familiar with how to mute all. Click over the participant and mute all option is there, and more options are also there, so you can do the managing participant things also. This security control is also very important. If your meeting is full and you do not want to enter anyone into the meeting, then you click lock meeting. Okay, please keep this waiting room enabled. It should be take. We have already set it in the scheduling. Allow participant to screen share. If you want that your participant, I don't think in our case we should allow the participant to start screen sharing. You can uncheck it also, renaming themselves, and yes, this you should allow them, unmute themselves, so that they can unmute themselves. If the things are severe, then you can check it, so they will not be able to unmute themselves. So if the things are beyond your control and somebody is mischieving or unnecessary is keeping the mic on, then you can check it now. So you should uncheck actually. So keep it in, normally you can keep it checked, so that they are able to unmute themselves. Okay. You all are aware already that how to unmute the mic, no? Like when you are having the more participant in the meeting, then side by side view will allow you to see the other participants. Okay. Few more controls in, we can set in the Zoom meeting. Few more controls should also be used, and I tell you where you can get it. See, go to the zoom.us website. That's the portal of Zoom meeting app, right? And here you need to log in. Let me remove it from here. Okay, so you need to log in from here, and when you click over it, I'm already logged in, so I'm just clicking over the my account, and then go to the personal and then setting. You click over the setting link here, and you will find that there are amazing options available for scheduling the meeting. Like you see, I will be keep on scrolling. Most of the features you will find that are not known earlier, no, because these are not available on the client setup. This is the web portal, so it allows the all features. So waiting room you can allow or disallow from here. passcode. I am going little faster because these things we have already discussed. Join before the host. Yes, here you can allow your participant to chat. Okay, if it is off, that means participants would not be able to chat, which is visible to all other participants. Means group chat is not allowed. They can send the message privately to the host. That's it. Okay, so this setting you can start or stop from here, right? Sound notification: when someone joins or leaves, only host or co-host should or only be intimated by the sound that someone is leaving or someone is entering into. Okay, sharing features. Yes, one important thing is annotation. So you should disable it from here so that the participants are not able to start making anything over your screen while you are sharing, right? You can disable the whiteboard or enable as per your choice. You should disable it if it is not required by the all participants, right? So disabling the chat and disabling the annotation, these 2 points are very important, and these can be done using this web portal. ठीक है? And few more things like allow participants to rename themselves, and now a list of controls which are under the advanced category starts from here. Okay, virtual background you can allow other participant or not. So video filtering, auto answer chat, so many more things you will find here. Email notification: when attendees join the meeting before host, so host should be intimated using the email. When a meeting is cancelled, then they should be intimated or not. So all other things related to the meeting to use the Zoom are available here. I hope we have covered quite a number of options, features, controls of scheduling and managing the meeting, Zoom meeting. Thank you and have a nice day.